Welcome to the Grand Little Theater, the home of the Chippewa Valley Theater Guild. The Theater Guild is celebrating its 30th anniversary, and over those 30 years, we've entertained over 100,000 people as far as audience goes. We've produced over 200 productions. We've done plays, musical, children's show, My Fair Lady, The Hobbit, all sorts of things that involve members of the community. We're a large organization with a lot of work, a lot of committees, but unfortunately, at one time, we were scattered all over town. But this building has allowed us to have our rehearsals here, our meetings here, our costumers here, and our classes here. Come inside and I'll show you. For 25 years, we did most of our productions at the wonderful State Theater, which we still use for large, extravagant musicals. For next year when we do The Producers and Sweeney Todd, huge musicals that'll just be perfect for that stage. And then we needed a smaller venue. We used to use, and we're fortunate enough to use, the Masonic Temple and the University. But still, we were restricted by the types of shows we could do. You could only do big shows or medium shows. The idea of doing small, intimate shows was not a possibility for us until we bought the Grand Little Theater. So as you can see, we were able to use many venues throughout the city. But the Little Grand offers us opportunities we've not had before. Now, the Little Grand makes it sound like it's a small theater, but it isn't. It can accommodate up to 150 people. By little, we mean we can do smaller, more intimate productions. At the State and the other theaters, we have to do big productions, huge musicals, because little productions won't carry. But here, we can do more intimate, more modern, more contemporary things. For example, we did a wonderful production here of Tuesdays with Maury, a wonderful two-person play dealing with a dying teacher and a student who comes back to help him. Now, that couldn't possibly play at the State, but here with the intimacy of this building, of this theater, it worked beautifully. People were able to identify, focus, and understand. We did a wonderful show called Over the River and Through the Woods, which deals with a young man handling his aging grandparents on both sides. Again, it's a small show, intimate show, a wonderful show that can be done here so successfully, but probably not in a larger theater. This building has also allowed us to expand our offerings and to bring everything to us. We host jazz groups, bands, things as diverse as belly dancing. We use the building, other people use the buildings for meetings, and as I said, concerts before. In addition, we were able to move everything to this theater. We have a rehearsal hall. Prior to this time with this building, we had to beg and look for a place to rehearse for any show we did. We had Parks and Rec sometimes, in the basement of the Cathedral of Christ Church. Sometimes we were scattered all over. In order to do costumes, we generally had to go to somebody's house, and the costumes were stored at Parks and Rec, people's basements. To do office work, we had an office at the State Theater, so we were scattered all over. We would offer our classes wherever we could find space. Presenting plays, that's not all we do. We do a lot of other things too. We have a group of improvisational actors called the Golden Trunk Players, high school kids who put together improvisational stories, fairy tales, fables, and so forth, and spend the summer traveling to to the library, to daycare centers, bringing people in for free, children in for free, to perform for them. We offer scholarships. Each year, the Theater Guild offers 3 scholarships for people interested in various aspects, high school people interested in various aspects of theater. We also have university students who come here to be interning, to learn the ins and outs of theater, community theater. We've also partnered with Luther Hospital by presenting plays that deal with patient-doctor-nurse relationships and situations that may arise in that sort of situation. We've partnered with the Boys and Girls Club of Eau Claire, 4-H clubs, Volume 1, the Humane Society, the Art Center, the library. So we are not just an insular organization. We reach out, which is part of our mission. We also offer a 2-week summer Shakespeare workshop for high school students who will study and analyze the Shakespearean play, design the sets, the costumes, and then do a production. You can see the Guild goes out in the community to do a great deal of work with the community members. We are a community organization, but the community also comes here, as you can see. Our audiences, our students, people coming for classes, visitors, meetings, special events. Now, there is a problem. It's a wonderful building, but it's built on 3 levels. And there are 2 sets of steps that have to be taken to get up to the theater or down to the classroom. The building is not handicap accessible. That means there are many people who cannot take advantage of the things we offer. They can't get up the steps. In the summer, when we have our summer classes, we have students that sometimes have to be carried up or down the steps because they can't make the steps. So the Guild is endeavoring to put in a lift to accommodate the needs of the community. Now, we have never, in the 30 years we've been around, we've never come to the community to ask for money. We're very self-sufficient. We bought this building with our savings, but this is something that we're going to have to do with you, asking you not to help us. This is not for lights or curtains. This is for people like you, your parents, your grandparents, your children who might have some sort of disability and who cannot make it up these steps or down the steps to other parts of the building. Well, that was quite a trip up, wasn't it, Gabe?
Yeah.
This is our friend, Gabe Schleve. He's been involved with us for a long time. How long have you been with us?
7 years, I think.
Tell me about your experiences.
I really like it here, but it's hard to, do a lot of stuff because you have to go up and down those stairs, as you saw. It was just a disaster.
Yeah. What classes have you taken?
I took some makeup, Broadway appreciation, and acting, and some Shakespearean stuff.
Gabe's been in several shows, and I guess one of the points I want us to make is, yes, Gabe has a disability, but he tries not to let him hold it back. I mean, he acts, he's in all these theater shows we do, the classes, he pushes himself to be involved with all the activities because he just really has a good spirit. Yeah. But the problem for Gabe and many others here are those steps.
Yeah, and especially when you have to go down and up. Going up is hard enough, but having to do it twice, you're exhausted.
Okay. So Gabe is one of the people that we want to help with the lift. As I said, there are many others, but Gabe was good enough. Gabe believes strongly enough in our organization and what we do and was good enough to come today because he wanted to share with you as a person, as a kid who wants to be involved, and by gosh, you fight hard to be involved.
Oh, definitely.
But we want to make it as easy as possible for Gabe and others. So we ask you to consider giving any gift that you can of any size to the Chippewa Valley Theater Guild's Give Us a Lift campaign.